Peace to the family. Shalom, shalom. Make sure you brothers and sisters, tell me where you are watching from. Make sure that you hit the comment boards and tell me who y'all watching from. I'm going to share this video in a few places on social media. So in the meantime, family, hit that like button. As you're coming in, make sure y'all hit that like button and show your brother Priest Daniela some love. All praise to the Most High. Another day in this captivity. Let's go. Another day in this captivity, family. Let's go. Make sure you hit that like button. Chosen. I was set apart, set apart by God. Born in His image. Chosen. They say the chain of Shaitan is not that strong. They say his time is running out, he ain't got that long. They say murder, murder, kill, this is not that song. Said I won't amount to nothing, they got that wrong. Cause I was set apart, and I was shown the light. And if I get the kingdom, I'll be clothed in white. 1/3 will be delivered, and the rest will blinded. And fate is set in stone, what you ain't read the fireplace. Christ is gonna give a crown to us. In the end, we'll have the nations bowing down to us. With their faces to the ground to us. It's the truth, as crazy as it sounds to us. Jacob forever rules, and wear his precious jewels. Show us love and patience, put us above the nations. And that's the gospel. Thank God for choosing me. Bad news for you, it's really good news for me. I was set apart, set apart for God. Chosen. I was set apart, set apart for God. Born in His image. We have a different kind of shine, a different kind of mind. The rhythm's not the same, we're on a different type of time. With a different kind of pace, a different kind of race. The season's not the same, we have a different kind of taste. A different kind of salt, we are so not them. Got my sword and my shield, man, I'm so locked in. And when I came to serve you, I will put my whole heart in. So I can't sit calm, I'm no Martin. And that's the reach, y'all. Chosen to teach y'all. Every Sabbath you can find us in the streets, y'all. Daniel Allah. My nickname is Priest, y'all. In the gym, they say that I'm a beast, y'all. Set apart, the nations all hate me. Set a trap, they lying in wait for me. Chris Paul, they don't want to play with me. But if you love me, I'm asking that you pray with me. Cause I was set apart for God. Chosen. I was set apart for God. Born in His image. Chosen. And thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people, chosen above all people that's on the face of the earth. That's Deuteronomy 7 and 6. That's you, black and black man, chosen. That's you, black and black woman. Yeah. Chosen. Peace and love. Shalom to the family. It's your brother Priest Daniela. Lions of Israel, Maccabees Alliance Council. Make sure on your way in, y'all hit that like button. Make sure on the way in, you brothers and sisters, share this video all across social media. Let them know that we live, so that way the video can be seen by as many people as possible due to the YouTube algorithm. You already know what it is. It's your brother Priest Daniela. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a decent afternoon, a decent evening. How's everybody doing? All right, let's see y'all brothers coming in. I'm just going to play one more song, allow a few more brothers and sisters to come in, and then we're going to go ahead and get it started. All praise to the Most High. All right, give me 1 second, y'all.
Hebrew Israelites were on cargo slave ships. That never happened to the so-called white man that calls himself a Jew. It never happened to your ancestors. You name the time, the place, the continent, the country, the city, the state, the area, name it. Name it right now.
We still banging on Esau. Remix to the changes on Esau. Combs, we holding camp, y'all can walk through. Just like Esau, we banging on y'all too.
The white man is not your friend. Never has been, never will be. He's the devil that's around.
Since slavery, what you crackers seeing nothing change. So burn Babylon, burn till it's up in flames. All your riches, all your power done in 1 hour. Hydrogen nuclear bombs dumping on Trump Towers. Kills a dollar the Gaddafi. Box with God, even with your long arms. America the beautiful, been beautiful for who? Since getting here, year after year, been funerals to view. A dead body, strange fruit hanging from the trees. Body stiffing as the blood dripping, staining up the leaves. The tabernacle of David restored the scene and set. We banging on Esau, swinging and wringing necks. Screaming my kingdom next to come, this Ananias here. From straight street with the prophets, we dressed in riot gear. Long road with the girdle, girded about the past. 144,000 all of us about to clash with the wicked in high places. 200 million chariots over your skyscraper. Know that it's our savior coming to defeat y'all. Cause see y'all, we still banging on Esau.
He's the bell walked that the name of America was talking about.
We still banging on Esau. Remix to them changes on Esau. Combs, we holding camp, y'all can walk through. Just like Esau, we banging on
A message to the Oreo cookie. No matter how much you want to switch, here's what they think about you.
What you say, cracker? Say what, bitch? Goddamn devil.
Y'all could be minority and they majority. When you get white people only make like 2% of the population of the planet Earth.
To your Sunday morning cools in your cool churches. In your cool suit and dresses with your cool purses. In your cool hat and shoes with your cool pastor. Cooling for the master, you cooling for disaster. Repent now or die by the wrath of the hour shine. You can laugh and an hour cry because that's where the power lies. And if you slanging dope and pimping, you the worst of coons. You be the first consumed when you hear that first kaboom. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. From his U.S. government down to his glee club. We street thugs, turn prophets in these last days. Take their bad ways and wash them clean in the cascade. The word of the Most High, we cut to the bone. Rupture your flesh, stuck in the mess for the crushed and alone. We do this for the black Messiah sitting up on his throne. Cause see y'all, we still banging on Esau.
But the thing is like this, our people walking around, black man is okay. Black man's stupid. You see us talking about the white man, some Israelites are crazy. The man's like, hey, we love you, Israel. The Most High told us to come to you and make your ass respect. Give me out there, 58 man. Read that with a loud voice. Why they yelling? Because God said to yell at yourself simple. We ain't gonna be able to hear some listeners on the church from us.
We still banging on Esau. Remix to them changes on Esau. Combs, we holding camp, y'all can walk through. Just like Esau, we banging on y'all too. And as always, this is Captain Ashot Sha'ala, alongside my comrade General Hurricane the Shark. AOC, I'm Israel, no division. It's the fact, baby. We still banging on Esau.
Shalom to the family. All praises to the Most High God, Yahweh. In the name of his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah, this is your brother, Priest Daniel, Alliance of Israel. Maccabees Alliance Council. Welcome to another show, brothers and sisters. I appreciate y'all joining me today. Today, I have a very special guest with me. I have my brother, Elder Zaab Benjamin from the Alliance of Israel. We're going to have a good conversation. We recently attended the premiere for the Hebrews to Negros documentary here in New York City. So I'm going to be showing you, brothers and sisters, that interview shortly. This is going to be a really quick live stream. So as always, I ask you, brothers and sisters that are watching, if you could please hit the like button, hit the share button. What it does with the algorithm is it allows more people to see the video. It makes the video more visible to everybody. Before I get started, brothers and sisters, you know, I love my family, but I got to talk to y'all, right? Y'all love when I talk fiery and spicy, huh? I talked about that fake woke dude over there on the other channel. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I was talking about that dude at 1:30 this morning. It was 100. It was 100 of y'all in the live when I was talking spicy, and I meant everything I said. I'm hoping some of y'all shared the video with him. If anybody shared the video with that brother, let me know, man. Tell him I said hurry up and put that book out so I can smash him once and for all. Once and for all. Tell that dude I said hurry up and put that garbage book that he has coming out so I can smash him once and for all. See, I like when I talk spicy, man. But when we talking that real stuff, it's kind of hard to get Israel to participate. I see what it is with my people, man. It's all good. I see what it is with my people. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I ain't mad because I mean everything I say. But, we have to keep it balanced. We have to keep the information flowing. So once again, I have my brother Zaab Benjamin in the building. For you brothers and sisters that are not familiar with the brother that put out the movie Set Apart. That was the short film that's actually here on Maccabees TV. The brother is the producer of the short film Set Apart. That's right here on his channel. You brothers and sisters that haven't seen it, put it in the search. Go ahead and check it out. Hebrew Israelites are making big moves. The conscious community is talking about us because they don't have nothing else to talk about. They ain't about nothing. They ain't about nothing. Them dudes over there in the conscious community ain't about nothing. They have nothing going on. That's why they got to talk about us all day. That's why they got to put Israelites in their titles all day. They have nothing going on. But we got it going on over here. You see what I'm saying? My brother put out a short film. Where you conscious Negroes putting out short films at? Where that at? Let me see. You say that you West African. Where's your film at? You know why you don't have one? Because you don't even really know their history like that. You have to go dig that whole history up before you can even put together a short film and teach somebody something. You don't really know about it at all. But anyway, I got my brother Zaab Benjamin in the building. You know what I'm saying? I want the brother to, introduce himself to the family, tell y'all a little bit about the short film he did called Set Apart, as well as the upcoming film he has called Karagma. So whenever you're ready, brother Zaab, if you could please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to the family. Brothers and sisters, please pardon your brother Daniela. I'm having technical difficulties. I'm still new to StreamYard, right? My live stream looks better than it's ever looked before. If y'all watched the last few live streams, y'all know this is looking better than it's ever looked before. Because before, I had the little StreamYard icon in the upper right-hand corner. Now I got my logo. So I'm getting better with it, family, day by day. So pardon me. The brother's camera is not fully working. It's not fully functional. I'm still learning how to work this program. So pardon me. But with that being said, Brother Zaha, please unmute yourself. Introduce yourself to the people. Let the people know what you have done in this truth and what you're about to do. And we're going to get right into that interview. There, buddy.
Hey, shalom, family. Tawada for having me on. First off, family, can you hear me?
Yep, you sound good, King. Go for
it. All right. Let me apologize. Man, I'm a lot, or whatever the word is, savvy. So if I'm coming in and out, please forgive me. It's because of my connection is not good. And like Dan said, this platform we're using, which is StreamYard, we still in the beta. I believe it's beta. So we're gonna still make it do what it do. All praises to the Most High in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai. And I'm glad to be here, brother. That's it, man.
All praises. So, brothers and sisters, listen, man. The brother Ron Dalton, for those of y'all that don't know, he put out the original film Hebrews to Negros, and he just recently came out with part 2. And he invited us to come and see the premiere here in New York City. So the premiere was really good. A lot of people showed up.
In the upcoming days, I'll give you a little bit of film on that. You know, I got some inside footage of the event itself. But you know, we interviewed the brother. Actually, the brother Zaab interviewed brother Ron Dalton because Ron Dalton has put out 2 films, and the brother Zaab has also put out a film. So he interviewed the brother Ron Dalton, and I want you brothers and sisters to pay attention to this interview. It's very, very important because as we go forward, as I've mentioned to you many, many times, this thing about popular persuasion is extremely important, and I can't stress it enough. We need to continue down this path that we're doing. We did it with the music. Now we're trying to do it with the films. You have a lot of talented brothers and sisters that are coming into Israel that are great writers, great producers, great editors, et cetera, et cetera. We cannot wait for Hollywood to tell our story the way we want our story to be told. So just in case, before I let the brother Zaab come in real quick, I got to remind you, because some of you brothers and sisters, y'all don't watch every live stream Daniela does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring something up. A lot of you that watch the channel all the time, you already saw this. But just in case you didn't see this, I want you to see what Hollywood thinks about the Israelite movement and why it's so important for brothers like Ron Dalton and brother Zaab to do what they're doing. So what I'm going to do is right now, I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen just for a moment, and I'm going to show you brothers and sisters something, okay? I'm going to show you brothers and sisters something, right? So this is a movie that's coming out. I'm not sure when it's coming out. It's called That Day Shall Come. Now, some of y'all may get tired of me repeating myself, but that's okay. Repetition is good sometimes. Just in case you forget. This is what Hollywood does when we don't make our own films. When we don't support brothers like Ron Dalton, when we don't support brothers like Zaab Benjamin, this is what Hollywood gives you. This is what they give you. Check it out, brothers and sisters. Let's go.
The day of the great revolution. Are you ready to rule?
We are ready.
May you live to see the accidental dominance of the white race overthrown. Cool.
You're gonna pitch me the next 9/11.
What about this guy Moses Shabazz?
Classic lone wolf.
There's 4 of them, actually.
Duck walk.
Like a lone wolf. How'd that happen?
My mission is to change the lives of poor people without the gun weapon.
Let's offer this Moses Shabazz some funds.
He could set up a meeting with a rich ISIL sheikh.
So brothers and sisters, if you're not paying attention to what's going on, you have so-called white people in Hollywood that are writing a script, and they wrote the Israelites in the script, and they're making mockery of the Israelites in the script. So the way that the script is going is that in the movie that they're writing, we're trying to sell nuclear weapons to a neo-Nazi group. That's what Hollywood is doing and making mockery of us in the process. This is what happens when we don't tell our own story. This is what happens. Let's go.
Enemy needs weapons? No.
We don't believe in guns. If necessary, we'll call on the dinosaurs. But at the sound of a trumpet, they will come to our aid.
I think he's delusional.
Yeah, schizophrenia plays.
You're being played, Mo. What if I'm playing them? Whoever it is playing me.
Could you pay someone to inform upon themselves?
You want to inform him yourself?
Would you be interested?
He's got the threat signature of a hot dog.
Peace, brothers!
Jihad has no off switch. Next thing you know, the Statue of Liberty's wearing a burqa and we beheaded Bruce Springsteen. Just get him back out there.
So brothers and sisters, I don't have to prolong this because I showed this many times already, at least 4 times. In the past, I've showed you, brothers and sisters, this. When you allow Hollywood to tell your story and talk about you, that's what you get. And then you have brothers like Ron Dalton that's doing documentaries about Israel. You have the brother Zaab that has done a video like Set Apart. That's a short story about Israel. So we have to support those things. So with that being said, I want to go right into the next thing. I'm going to share my screen again, right? And I want the brother to unmute himself, right? And Zaab, I want you to talk briefly about the next film that you're working on right now, which is the film called Karagma. So for you brothers and sisters, you should be seeing that on your screen right now. I want you to talk about the film Karagma, if you could, please.
Khan, yeah. Listen, before I do that, I just want to say this, brother. They know who we are. You know what I'm saying? Because if they didn't know who we are as a people, they wouldn't have made that farce, that sham movie that's getting ready to come out. Because they trying to beat us to the punch because we have a global awakening. We in the time where the most is picking it up right now. So what they trying to do is they trying to beat us to the punch. Yes. the spirit of the Most High. You can't beat a movement. What do? You discredit the movement. So that's exactly what they doing. Hey, family, you can hear me? Everything out?
Nah, you coming in and out a little bit. Unfortunately, you're coming in and out a little bit. So I'll go ahead and I'll talk about it real quick. We'll go right into the interview. Yeah, the brothers. Again, family, we apologize for the technical difficulties with the brother. We're still learning how to work this StreamYard program. Once again, brothers and sisters, if you're in the building, please hit the like button. Please hit the share button and show love to this interview. So basically, I'm going to share my screen one more time in case you brothers and sisters are not seeing it right now. This is the film called Karagma. And the brother that's on the phone, Zaab Benjamin, he's the brother that put together the film called Set Apart last year. And he
Hey,
has this film called, yeah,
Salaki, priest, you can hear me now?
excellent. Let's go. Go for it. You can go break it down. You got the floor.
All right, Salaki. What I was saying before is that these all know who we are. They know who we are as a people. So what gets the masses to hate us? You understand? They're already demonizing us because whenever you see Israelites be a negative spin
He's
on
you still breaking up.
the
Still
truth,
breaking.
man, on
You still breaking up.
I'm still breaking
Still
up.
breaking up.
Hey, family,
Yeah.
I forgive for that, man. Forgive me difficulties right now. Yeah, let me
That's all.
see what I can do into the interview while I do what I gotta do on this.
Right. What I'm gonna do, brothers and sisters, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the interview that the brother did with Brother Ron Dalton. We were at the Hebrews to Negroes Part 2 premiere that took place here in the Bronx, and I want to thank Brother Ron Dalton for inviting myself out, as well as my camp. Also, I saw Captain Tazariak and Captain Katazar in the building. General Hashar, AOC, was in the building. Chief Ephraim, Amath Pagai was in the building. So a lot of brothers came out to support this in New York City. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play this interview. And I think it's very important, but it's self-explanatory because I think you asked a lot of the pertinent questions in the interview, brother. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to play the interview right now without further ado. So let's go ahead and let's do that. All right. So let's go ahead. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go.
Shalom, Israel. How's everybody doing, man? Listen, my name is Priest Zaab from Lands of Israel. I'm here with my brother, Ron Dalton. Listen, Israel, if you don't know this brother, please get to know this brother, man. This brother is the author, the architect of the movie Hebrews to Negros. It's a good movie, man. It's a good documentary. It's a lot of information being put out there. And I'm honored to have this brother right here, man. So, listen, we're here at the premiere of Part 2. And I know you got asked this question 1,000 times, but it's going to be 1,001. What moved you to do this documentary, brother?
Well, when I wrote my books, I wrote 4 books. And a lot of times I'll tell people, like, you need to check out my book. And they will say, well, black people don't read books. You need to do like a movie. And when I thought about it, I was like, man, he's right. I mean, I can make a 1,000-page book. Black people don't read books. You need to do like a movie. Not about books. I thought about it, I was like, man, he's right. I can make a 1,000-page book. So I can do like a movie.
I apologize, brothers and sisters. We're going to start that over. Let's go. My apologies. Let's go.
Shalom, Israel. How's everybody doing, man? Listen, my name is Priest Zaab from Lands of Israel. I'm here with my brother, Ron Dalton. Listen, Israel, if you don't know this brother, please get to know this brother, man. This brother is the author, the architect of the movie Hebrews to Negros. It's a good movie, man. It's a good documentary. It's a lot of information being put out there. And I'm honored to have this brother right here, man. So, listen, we're here at the premiere of Part 2. And I know you got asked this question 1,000 times, but it's going to be 1,001. What moved you to do this documentary, brother?
Well, when I wrote my books, I wrote 4 books. And a lot of times I'll tell people, like, you need to check out my book. they would say, well, black people don't read books. You need to do like a movie. And when I thought about it, I was like, man, he's right. I mean, I can make a 1,000-page book. I can put on all these different books, but none of our people have the time to go through a 700-page book. So I said, well, nowadays the youth, they're into YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and streaming movies and stuff on different platforms like Roku TV and Amazon Prime, all these different platforms. So I said I got to do a movie because that's the only way that a lot of our people are going to get this message. And even my parents, my parents who go to the Christian church, they really don't. They're too busy to have the time to take a book and read it. Because I tried to give them the books, but they didn't read it. But a lot of times our parents, they'll go to a movie to see Get Out or 12 Years a Slave or The Django or Exodus, Gods and Kings or Noah, or these different movies they keep giving us. Whether it's a Christian movie, of course all the characters are white, or they give us a slave movie, like the new movie is coming out, Harriet. I mean, it's just if you do the research, the people that distributing these movies, they're Jewish-controlled distribution companies. Universal, MGM, Columbia, Lionsgate, Bleecker Street. I mean, Focus Features. You just name it. You Google it. You follow the trail. You'll see that the Ashkenazi Jews are behind the distribution of these movies. And so it doesn't matter what black movie we have. It doesn't matter what black star we have in these movies. It don't matter if a black person has their own production film studio. Because we know that a lot of black people have film studios. Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Will. I just keep naming the list on and on and on. But at the end of the day, like Don Cheadle said, because he said that if you do a movie, the problem is you got to have a white person in the movie. Just like Black Panther, you would think that they really didn't need a Caucasian in that movie because Black Panther is all about Wakanda. It's in Africa. But they had to have the Caucasian guy in there playing some role, and he kind of like was the kind of hero figure in the end. And I just, when he said that, I was like, man, he's right. And this is the reason why you will not see a true movie depicting our true biblical history and coming to the big screen. You may have levels of minor distribution where you can maybe hit small local theaters that have theaters in different states, but not AMC, not Star, not just everybody in America. So, when I did the movie, of course I had big goals, big dreams to get the movie put in the theaters. Then I realized I had to have distribution. I called people like, man, how do I get my movie to the movie theaters? They said, you got to get distribution. So I got in contact with some local Detroit filmmakers, and the people that they use, I called them up. Of course, they weren't black, they were white. And I said, I want to distribute my film. And of course, I learned the whole game on if they're going to have exclusive rights or non-exclusive rights, how they can control the statistics, how they control the money, how they control everything, basically. You just basically give them your movie, sign up your rights to them. They cut you your check every 3 months. They give you all the statistics. They tell you everything. You just sit back and wait and say, okay, what do I get in 3 months? And that's the game. And unfortunately, when you go through Netflix, you go through Vudu, because I've been through this. I don't know how I got through, but I got through an actual live person on Netflix, an actual live person on Vudu. And after talking to them, they were like, okay, we're gonna see the submit your film to be played on our platform. But then before he could go any further, he said, who's your distributor? And I said, I don't have a distributor. He's like, well, we can't do nothing unless you're a distributor. So it was then that I realized that you have to go through certain channels. And I've asked a lot of my film editors and videographers, I said, man, is there any black distribution companies? Is there any? And they were like, no, it ain't none. And that's the problem that we have. I don't know if we could bypass that by going through Nollywood in Nigeria, but in Hollywood, you ain't gonna see a Hebrew Israelite movie without the Jewish people signing up on it, and they're not gonna sign up because what it's gonna do is gonna wake up the whole world to who we are and who they are, and that's the biggest nightmare of all time. That's like the virus that infects the mainframe, the Matrix, it's like Terminator. You're trying to shut down the what's the name? That's it. That's like the Matrix. Right, when you have the Matrix, you have Neo and Morpheus. Trying to break away from the system. This movie and other Hebrew Israelite movies is what will shut everything down. Because if they know that to control the people or the world, you gotta control religion, politics, and economics. Religion, politics, and economics. Politics, they control the government, they control the laws, they control the economy because they control the banking system, the IMF, the World Bank, the Federal Reserve, the African Developmental Bank. Even the ties they have with other nations and the Asian Infrastructure Bank. When you look at religion plays a big role in how we believe in certain things, in prophecy, and how we even see who are the real people of Israel. I mean, because you look at three Abrahamic religions, in the Quran, in the Bible, and in the Tanakh of the Torah, everybody has to accept that God has the children of Israel. The children of Israel will at one point be brought back to the land. Right. And the Arabs know this, the Jews know this, the Christians know this. But everybody believes that the real children of Israel are those people in Israel.
All right, I got a question for you. You mentioned about different people like Tyler Perry, his studios, Ice Cube, this, that, the third. Even Master P, because you know Master P just released I Got the Hook too. Yep. Right, and he's doing it somewhat independent. Now, I respect it. Where do you see the future for Israelite movies? Because we don't have no distributors. We don't have nobody backing us. All we got is ourselves. So where do you see Israelite movies? Because we're the next up to bat. You know what I mean? Because movies like what you're doing, the documentary, you know what I mean? Even movies like I did myself and Set Apart, and the next movie I'm doing also. It's like, even brothers like Brandon T. Jackson also. Where do you see us going?
Oh, man, you know what? Sometimes I get discouraged because I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of celebrities that I see the little comments on social media. Celebrities I'm not going to name, but they know who we are.
That's right.
That's right. But of course, I mean, everybody's seen the Nick Cannon and Professor Grip one.
Yes.
Everybody knows that Brandon T. Jackson, you know, he professes to be Israelite. And you have a lot of Israelite, you have a lot of celebrities that are in the know. What's up? That are in the know. But you would think that with all their star power, all their connections, the film producers they know, I mean, the film studios they know, that they would plug brothers like myself and brother Zaab, right? Yeah. Into that network, because really what we a lot of us what we need is some sort of distribution. It doesn't have to be the highest level distribution. Right. Also funding. A lot of times when you see Queen Sugar or these different movies with Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, they have a full scale production company. They got hot, top of the notch, high end camera equipment, videography. I mean, they got studios and everything. We're trying to do everything on a basement budget. But the movie Hebrews and Negros, people probably think that I had an elaborate studio and everything, like what Jermaine Dupri and all these different people have when they go to the studio. Puff Daddy, all these Master P, I'm sure they got a nice studio, but we don't have that. We have to work with what we got. And I think that we have to, one, as Israelites, we got to come together. We got to pull resources together. When we start asking people for donations, support different movies, whether it's through Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or GoFundMe, that's right. We have to get supporters. Now get this. Jason Black did the movie Race War. Yeah. They showed it at the SBA Theater. They had police security, NYPD there. They allowed it to play. Hidden Colors 5 just played there recently. Tariq Nasheed, they had police. A lot of people was there. When I tried to get my movie to SBA theaters, they told me no. They actually said yes, and they had a date lined up and everything. We had tickets being sold. We actually sold tickets because we had a date set. They locked it in. They said, "Oh yeah, you're good. You got a date. You're good. All you gotta do is figure out the contract and make payment." Mm-hmm. When it came time for like I said, okay, we got like 2 weeks now. Like, where's the contract? I'm ready to make payment. I get it. The lady said, "Okay, well let me make sure it's okay." So she went and talked to her higher ups. The higher ups researched Hebrews and Negros, researched the website, researched the trailer, then got an email saying, oh, unfortunately, I'm sorry I have to do this, but we cannot allow you to show your movie at the SBA Theater. Wow. You know, see, and if you look at the backing, the backing that Hidden Colors got, and I'm not saying this to be envious of anybody, but if you look at, because a lot of these guys, they use Kickstarter, they use Indiegogo. If you go look at how much money they raised, it's like $20,000 to $50,000. Yeah. $20,000 to $50,000. And $20,000 to $50,000. That's a lot of money. And it doesn't. And I know for a fact it does not take that much money to do a short film or a documentary. Because I did Hebrews Studios 1 and 2 with way less than what these guys got. Right. But these movies are not telling us anything that we don't already know. We already know about white supremacy. Exactly. We already know about slavery. We already know about 1619 and black people defending themselves and and bearing arms. And we already know about this. We already know about black people saying we Egyptians. They've been saying it for so long.
Right.
You got all these black people claiming to be Egyptologists. They're going to. I've been to Egypt 52 times. Look at this. Look at this. This is your answer. This is our answer. We got to embrace our heritage. They're all telling lies because I can prove, hands down, that we're not Hamite Egyptians. We're not descendants of Ham from Mizraim in Egypt. We're not Cushite Nubians. So when they go over there and they say all this stuff, and then they get the funding to do these movies, and in these movies, black people are sitting down and they're saying, yeah, like the whole Bible's plagiarized by the ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet. That's our culture. That's our culture. No, it's not our culture. And the thing is, you have all these supporters, like Hidden Colors. They have all these different star-studded cast, Ice-T, and all these different people in it. I don't know if they paid or not to do the movies, but we're doing movies based, which is us, myself, Benea, Michael Israel, people we can get in front of the camera. We're not celebrities. We just research. We know the truth. But still, at the same token, our people don't donate. They don't donate. Don't support. I mean, I'm sure you can ask for support. I can ask I can go on YouTube today, even Instagram, and say, can everybody? We're trying to do Christmas Israel. We're trying to do Hebrew Israel Stream. We're trying to do this. Can you guys please donate $5? Everybody that supports me and believes my mission, can you please donate? I can even say $1 or $5. I can go home that night and look at my GoFundMe the next morning and see that all those people did not donate $1.
That's right.
And we could go spend. We can go to McDonald's. We can go to KFC and get a bucket of chicken. We can go to Popeyes. We can go to the Golden Corral. We can go to the liquor store. We can spend way more than that. But when a brother asks you just to donate $1, $5, all you gotta do is get your credit card, go to GoFundMe, and donate. We won't do it.
Yeah, you're right, brother.
And so to make movies, it takes time and money, and then to organize to get these movies distributed. You also gotta have a committee. You gotta have
hit the like button, family. Hit the like. Let's go. Come on.
See, the thing is, like with Hidden Colors, he didn't have all the movie theaters that he was showing the movie. He had select ones. So you have theaters that have chains in different states. So somehow, some way, he was able to distribute that network to where he can get his movie shown in these different theaters, maybe like 20 theaters all at the same time. And that's still better than just showing it at one theater and paying cash for one theater and then trying to get as many people you can to that one theater. So we got to figure out ways to bypass that. We know we can't bypass Jewish distribution because I got the hookup. I researched that too. I got the hookup. One was distributed by Miramax Films. Miramax, that's Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein. That's Harvey. That's the Jew. That's the perv. So we all love Menace Society and Belly and Boys in the Hood. I got the hookup and the Williams brothers and all that sort of stuff. We like all this stuff, but we got to understand that there's bigger powers that the be that's trying to suppress this information because they know how powerful it is.
That's right. Now, all right, you mentioned Hidden Colors, right? It's funny because we watch Hidden Colors. We're fans. We will watch anything that's bringing out any type of truth or information. We watch objectively. They don't mention Israel.
Never.
Hey, let me stop right there. I love my brother Zaab Benjamin. I ain't gonna. I stopped there too. To hell with Tariq. He don't like us. I don't like him. Period. Let's go.
They never mention Israel, and I want to know, like. I know, but it's a rhetorical question. He knows who we are.
Yeah, he was on the Breakfast Club, and they asked him, what's the solution? He said, well, we got to understand our identity. We got to understand who we are.
Right.
But then they don't go further.
That's it. Yeah, but that's the thing, because I believe he wants to keep his reach so wide. If you start saying that we're Hebrew Israelites, it narrows his reach. Because a lot of people who got the money, they love that, what you call Egyptology foolishness. They're not waking our people up. And they have the money. They got the reach of the people. So he wants, in my opinion, he wants to keep it as broad as possible because that's where the money is. If you start narrowing it down to the truth, not saying we don't have that reach or that money, but I believe that if he starts to narrow it down, then it's going to take away from a lot of supporters, a lot of people saying, hold on, brother, I thought we was this, I thought we was that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So I think that that's the problem. But the solution, I see Israel growing by the grace of the Most High God. I see Israel growing, and I see the people who's coming into the truth, I see them having a voice. So by you blazing the trail with your documentary, brother, I think that's a good thing because we need to look and see the truth amongst ourselves, man. We can't look to Esau, like you said, movies like Gods of Egypt and all that, where you show the Egyptians as white, but you never show the Israelites. And we know who made Egypt great. Israel, but you never showed us that. You know what I mean? So I think movies like what you're doing, brother, your documentary, and brothers who want to see this and follow, I think it's a great service, and I think that's something that we all need to see because that's going to inspire us. You know what I mean? Because nobody's doing that.
I want to say one thing. I mean, he mentioned Egypt, and real talk. Like I know.
By the way, brother Benai, if you want to get in at any time, man. Okay, no doubt. All right. No praises. All right, yeah.
I know Sarnetter, and you got the Egyptologists talk about this stuff, but peep this. Now, I don't know why these guys haven't contacted me because I'll be willing to debate any Egyptologist to prove that us African Americans, Israelites, were not descendants of Egypt. Peep this. A guy contacted me. He said, I'm half Nuba and half Luo. I'm half Nuba and half Luo. N-U-B-A-L-U-O. The Luo tribe in Kenya. The Nuba tribe. He said that according to our ancestry and from my great grandfather, my forefathers, we are from the royal Egyptian lineage. I said, I know. I already knew all this stuff. So their bloodline, their DNA is not the same as ours. Their cranial structure is not the same as ours.
So I have a question, Ron. Let's get right down into it. Because I'm gonna send it to Sarnetter. You know me and Sarnetter, we have a good relationship. You already know. So I'm gonna send it to him, right? You said you're willing to debate anybody to prove that we are not Egyptians.
Of course.
You stand on that?
I stand on that.
I'm going to send it to Sarnetter. Yes, go for it, brother.
They go and look at the pyramids. They say, look at their color. They're black, just like us. But
Right.
They don't dig up the skeletons. They don't dig up the skulls. They don't test the DNA. The people that actually say that they're descendants of the royal Egyptians. Now we know that you had the Libyan dynasty.
Yep.
The Libyans have ruled the Egyptian dynasty.
That's right.
The Nubian Kushites, like King Taharka, that ruled a certain dynasty. The Kushite
Persians
in Sudan.
Yep.
And we know about the Syrians coming to Egypt.
Yep.
We know about the real Egyptians ruling over Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at tribes like the Beja tribe, the Afar tribe, the Somalians, the Allura, the Nuba, the Shiluk, the Anuak, the Dinka. You look at the Luo tribe, because Obama's father was from the Luo tribe. Historically, going way back, you'll see that the Luo tribe, and including the Maasai tribe, they have the DNA of the ancient Egyptians,
There you
the ancient
go.
Kushite Nubians.
That's right.
Their DNA is not like our DNA. And I can prove with the cranial structure of the face, the angles of the face, the jaw, the maxilla, the mandible, even the teeth pattern, even the melanodosis, even the hair. I mean, there's so many things, so many ways you can prove that the Negro is different than the people over in East Africa, North and North. Of course, we know the white Arabs are not the real Egyptians of Egypt, but we can prove that we are not the Egyptians. And I think that they're scared because they never, because I've seen Anthony Wilder and Henry Clark and all these different people, they keep saying we're Egyptians, but they never bring any other evidence to prove this up. Why is our DNA found in Israel? Why is our DNA found in Egypt? Why is our DNA found in mass numbers in Egypt and then going into the new kingdom period? So yeah, the old kingdom, the middle kingdom, new kingdom. After the middle kingdom period, our DNA starts to disappear. Then our DNA starts to reappear in Egypt after the 1st century AD, after the second temple of Jerusalem fell. A lot of times you'll see what happened was that a lot of Israelites went into Egypt, into Africa, into the heart of Africa, way back when Jeremiah lived. That was what they did. But then after the fall of the second temple, a lot of Israelites, they knew Egypt, so they went back into Egypt. That's why you see their DNA pop back up, back into Egypt after the 1st century 70 AD. And if you ask a lot of Bantus, Negro people in Africa, you say, where do your people come from? They're either going to say Egypt or Sudan, or they're going to say Israel, or they're going to say northeast. You just follow the Nile, go north, and then go east. If you follow the Nile, go north and go east, you're going to Israel. And some of them even say, I had a guy tell me from Guinea, I said, where do you come from? He said, Canaan. That was direct words, Canaan. I said, Canaan? He said, yes. I said, Israel? He says, yes. I said, you're the real Israelites? He says, yes. So a lot of them over there know. They know, and their DNA is the same as our DNA. Their DNA does not match up with the mummies in Egypt. So yeah, we really got a lot of serious work to do. And because of, I believe, I don't know who's distributing Tariq and all these other movies coming out, but it's amazing that Israelite movies like myself and yours, we have to battle to try to get these movies out to the masses. And of course, you got Vimeo, you got Amazon, you got Vudu, you got Netflix. Of course, you got the theaters, you got film festivals, and there's a lot of things behind that too as well, because not a lot of people are willing to allow these movies to play. And last thing I want to say, and I think I've mentioned this, the movie theaters in Michigan, any movie theater in the world you go to, they have a period of time, at least in Michigan, that you can sit down before the lights turn off and the movie starts, that they show little ads. You know, like doctors, dentists can talk about their office, whatever, lawyers. You can either do a picture or you can do a video, and it's usually 30 seconds. Tell me why the movie ad company in Michigan, they said, oh, all you need is a 30-second video, MP4. So all you got to do is pay us $400 a week and show your ad every week. Every week, 4 weeks in a month. We got 20 screens in the theater. We got 560 spins. In each theater, you might have 400 people. So 400 people times 20 screens times 560 times 4 weeks. You do the math. How many eyeballs is going to be looking at a commercial, a 30-second commercial talking about the Hebrews and Negros? You want to know the true identity of so-called Negro, the true identity of the people in the world today as it pertains to the Bible? Check out the movie Hebrews and Negros. Now, I didn't mention the word Jew. I didn't mention the word Judaism. I didn't mention the word Islam, Christianity. I didn't mention the word Israel. They still said no. They still said the answer is no, sir. We cannot play your ad. It's amazing.
Right. And I believe Jason also mentioned that too. Brother Jason Black, when he was doing, I'm not sure if it was 7 a.m. or Gentrified. He tried to get a billboard, and then they gave him the runaround, whatever the case may be. But when it comes to dealing with waking our people up, it's always going to be a pushback. Now, my question to you is this: what is the plan? What is your company's name? What is your production?
I go under the company, the Negro Network.
The Negro Network,
yeah.
Fine. Okay, so for the Negro Network, what is the plan to try to reach the people who are not in the fold? Because you know what Christ said, them that are not sick, they don't need a physician, right? Mm-hmm. So what is the plan to reach the people stuck on loving hip hop? They stuck on all the worldly foolishness, Instagram, all that stuff. What is the plan to reach them? You know what I mean? Because sometimes knowledge is too high for food. It's only some people who's gonna gravitate to Negro, the ones who want to learn. What is the plan for the average run-of-the-mill Joe Schmo going about his life on Instagram every day, blah blah blah? What is the plan to try to reach those brothers and sisters also?
Well, I mean that's a tough thing, but see what I believe is, if we really had true unification, you look at the Chitlin Circuit. The Chitlin Circuit was a way that black actors and entertainers, comedians, musicians, they could travel and showcase their skills in different places like the Fox Theater, Apollo Theater, and word of mouth spread so everybody knew Aretha Franklin's coming, the Jackson 5 was coming, and they packed the whole place out. And this was the days of segregation, when we had to support ourselves and we wanted to see black music, black comedy, black comedy, black musicians. So I think that it starts off really first with true unification. Now, I know that's hard in Israel to get all of the Israelite camps and assemblies, even if you're non-Messianic. I mean, I talked to some guys that are non-Messianic. There's like international boards of rabbis in New York City, Chicago. They may be non-Messianic, but the message of the movie, if you pay attention to it, I'm not debating doctrine. I'm not talking about the New Testament or Paul. I'm strictly addressing the Scripture, the Old Testament, and showing the foundation of who we really are. Because everybody at the end of the day, the Hebrews, they all believe that we're the children of Israel. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing we have in common. But yet we find a barrier getting all the Israelites to support. Because all the Israelites, they have families that are in Christianity. They have families that may not be in religion, and they just go to work, come home, watch Love and Hip Hop. You know, the stuff that black people typically do. Right, and all it can take is those guys to go pass out flyers, show them the trailer, send out an email, a text, whatever, just to get the word out. But we also have to find out a way to not have the fear to try to go to these churches. And I'm sure trying to figure out a way to address these churches without being disrespectful to the pastor. Because a lot of these churches, they have a lot of power too. And I'm working on that right now. Actually, I'm working on that right now with some Christian networks that are interested in the movie. They've seen the movie. They want to know more about it. They want to get the word out. And then the other thing is, I'm staying more relevant on YouTube. Unfortunately, we know that the Jews control social media, but unfortunately, YouTube and Facebook and Instagram are the only tools really that I know of to get the word out to the world. Otherwise, I'm just in Michigan, in Detroit. I have an email blast list that I can email blast different things coming up. But aside from that, it's really marketing, advertising costs money. Mm-hmm. Marketing, advertising costs money. And we got to have investors, we got to have supporters that are willing to give us the money that we can use towards marketing and advertising. It may not be in Michigan that they can show these ads, but I do know that you can get a poster because at the end of the day, money talks. And in Michigan, you can get a poster. It's going to cost you a lot of money. You can get radio time and get time to be interviewed and have radio time on the air, but it costs money to do this. And unfortunately, you know, doing a 30-second commercial and paying $2,000 to let it run for a week or two, it costs money, but you don't know if it's really going to hit the people now. But unfortunately, TV, music, I mean, these episodic series, I mean, all these things are tools for marketing and advertising. And we just really got to try to break that barrier. That's really the only way I see it reaching the millions, by hitting the same avenues that the Jews and everybody else use to show us these movies.
So, brother, if people want to reach you, donate, or just reach out, where can they find you at?
They can email me at HebrewsToNegros@yahoo.com. HebrewsToNegros@yahoo.com. They can go to www.thenegronetwork.com. They can scroll down, and there's ways to buy my DVDs. The first 2 DVDs, you can also have 3 links to donate, like PayPal, Cash App, and GoFundMe. My Cash App is $Hebrews, the number 2, Negros. Also, if you just type in the word Hebrews to Negros on Google, the first thing should be the Negro Network. Those are 2 main ways. You can email me, go to the website. I got a subscribe list, and I also got a contact us list. You can just put your email in, and then I get the email. And I can reach back out to you.
All praises, brother. I want to thank you, brother, for inviting us out here. Listen, man, I'm a fan of your work.
I'm a fan of this brother's work. You know what? When I seen this brother, because Priest Daniel Allah,
yeah,
he shot out your movie and my movie at the same time, the same video.
This brother right here.
Yes, Priest Daniel Allah.
All praise, man.
I want to thank this brother.
We need these brothers, man.
This brother is real about helping his family, helping Israel. That's what it's all about. It's helping your brother, and that's one of the greatest 2 commandments. And when I seen the video he did about my movie and his movie, I said, man, I didn't know it was another Hebrew Israelite movie. I said, let me check it out. And I seen it was on Vimeo because he shot it out. I went to Vimeo immediately that same day. I purchased it. I supported the brother. I didn't say, well, I got to pay $9 or $5 to watch the movie. I said, it's only $9. I mean, my movie's like $9. Let me watch it. So I watched it, put my headphones on, watched the whole thing. And I said, wow. I said, this guy actually, I know he went to a lot of trouble to do that, to get the camera, have the angles, have the audio, have the actors, all that. Just to show us that there's a different thing, there's a different way outside of Christianity, because now with this Hebrew awakening, people want to know, like, what's up with these people worship on the Sabbath? Why you talking about the Sabbath? Not eating pork and follow the law, such as commandments. And this brother did a nice movie with actors. Like, I haven't done that yet, and I got to talk to him and see how we collaborate, because people want to see those kind of movies too. You have the actors as well. So hopefully in the future, we exchange numbers.
Y'all collaborate.
Yeah, we got celebrities like Michael Israel. We got Benay Israel. We got Priest Daniel Allah. We got Bashar. We got Zariak. We got Zion Lex and Fire Prospect. We got a whole host of Israelites that a lot of people follow on YouTube. I had a guy 2 days ago. He was a former Marine, former police from down south. And he was like, man, you know, the way I woke up to the truth was that Brother Hashar, the mighty Hebrew. And I was like, I respect our brothers. I'm ex-military. I'm an ex-police officer. And I said, wow. I said, each one of us is affecting people in our own way. People follow me. They follow Spiritual Combat. They follow Priest Daniel Allah, Benay Israel. So we all play a big part in this awakening. So what everybody does is valid and is crucial, and it's all part of Yah's great master plan. So I just want to see more support, more people doing like what Priest Daniel Allah is doing. He supported this event today. He went on YouTube and started talking about it. You don't see other people doing it. You don't see GOCC, IUIC, other assemblies, other camps. You don't see people talking about different events, different movies. Like I hear not a lot of people talking about my movie. And even when you had your movie, more people should know about his movie. I don't understand that. Like, we're supposed to be Hebrews, and you got Hebrews out here doing movies. And if I ask a Hebrew, have you seen movies that apart? They're like, no. If I can ask a Hebrew, have you seen Hebrews live? No, I don't know anything about that. That's a shame.
Yeah,
that's a shame.
I had people on the comment boards on when I spoke about this video, like, what's that? I'm like, damn, man, y'all didn't have to go a year ago. Like, what are you talking about? I did not know. And I bet you a lot of y'all that said that you went to see Hidden Colors. I told y'all, shame on you if you were a Hebrew Israelite and you saw Hidden Colors and you didn't see Hebrews and Negroes,
Con.
or you didn't see Set Apart.
Con.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Con.
Listen, man, we gotta stick together because we all we got, man. Thank you, brother, man. It's a pleasure. I'm here. We're gonna support you. I believe this is a family thing, man. You know what I'm saying? If the camera can pan around, we got brothers here from different congregations and whatnot. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Back on here, end it out, bro.
We just want to say all praises to the Heavenly Father,
Con.
man.
Con.
I want to thank this brother here for his work. Brother, your work is appreciated in the community, man.
100%.
Thank you. All praises to the Most High God, man. Shalom, man.
That's great.
All praises, all praises. So I definitely want to thank the brother Ron Dalton for the interview, man. He spent a half an hour with us, and that was a long time. And his movie was actually playing in the background in the theater, inside while he was talking to us. So I want to definitely thank that brother for that. So you brothers and sisters, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Hopefully brothers and sisters enjoyed that interview. You know, and we're going to continue on. Let me see. Zaab, you back in? I don't know if you're back in. Brothers and sisters, hit the like button on the video and let me know.
Hey, family, you can hear me?
Back in now. Yeah, I can hear you now, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to speak? Go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to say shalom to that brother, man. That brother's a real, down to earth, solid brother. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that he's breaking ground and doing things that's going to influence other people to come out their shell and do stuff like that, all for the greater glory of the Most High in Christ, man. Anything to wake our people up, that's what we need to be supporting. You understand? That's what we need to give our full support, whether it be financial support, whether it be spiritual support, or just camaraderie, whatever you could do. That's what we need to do. Get behind one another and support, because we claim we Israel, we claim we in the truth, but you gotta, just like the Most High said, man, we are people, we love them with words, man. We like to talk a good one, but when it's time to really do something, then the herd starts to get thin out. So I just wish that our people would get behind one another and support each other. That's it, brother.
All praises to the Most High. So that's pretty much it, brothers and sisters. It was a quick live stream. I just wanted to show you, brothers and sisters, what happened this weekend. It was a good weekend. Once again, shout out to brother Ron Dalton for inviting us out to the premiere of the movie. Shout out to everybody that came out to the Lions of Israel cookout yesterday. It was great to see brothers and sisters. You have brothers that came from a long way, man, you know what I'm saying, to come and fellowship with us, because fellowship is important. See, it's not all about the drama and the rah-rah. Like, I know y'all like that rah-rah I did last night. And once again, I stand on that. Ain't nothing changed, right? But we got to keep it balanced. We have to continue to push our narrative and our story as Israelites and not allow other people to do it for us. And so you have these brothers doing that. So once again, it's right there in the chat. I could see it. If not, scroll up a little bit. You could see it. There it is right there on Vimeo. The movie's called Set Apart, right? You brothers and sisters could go there and support the film. It's something to have, man.
Yeah, it's only $1, and it's only $1.99 to rent that. You know what I mean? Whatever. If y'all want to be entertained for a good 15 minutes dealing with keeping the commandments, I suggest y'all see it. You understand? And it's less than the price of a goddamn chicken sandwich, right? Brothers, just if you can support it, and not only that, if the family could go over to the website for the new project we're working on. It's called karagmathemovie.com. So
Hey, Zaab, you're breaking up a little bit. So once again, brothers and sisters, what you're seeing on your screen, hey, Zaab, you're breaking up a little bit. Brothers and sisters, seeing it on your screen is just seeing the promo for the movie Karagma, thekaragma.com, right? Hey, Zaab, you're breaking up. So you brothers and sisters are seeing the promo for the movie thekaragma.com. And basically, that's the movie that the brother Zaab is working on. You brothers and sisters will definitely hear a whole lot more about it. And I want to thank you, brothers and sisters, for coming on live and supporting us as always on Maccabees TV. I appreciate it greatly. And with that being said, we're gonna fix it. Hey, Tribe of Judah, don't worry about it, man. This program, this StreamYard program that we're using is new because they got rid of Google Hangouts. So there's a couple of technical difficulties with it, but we're gonna keep working with it until we get it right. All right. So once again, I appreciate everybody coming through. If you missed this, once again, we just interviewed the brother Ron Dalton from Hebrews to Negros. He gave us a half an hour interview, so you brothers and sisters that missed the live stream can go ahead and catch it on repeat. And I'm gonna be back, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? The haters of God, man, they're not off the hook, man. Y'all want to see some books coming out, man. I want to see some books. I want to see some people standing on that bullshit that they teach. I want to see them put it in a book and put their there. I want to see pictures and names on books and say that this is my information and I stand on this. That's what I want to see. And then everything else after that is going to be sleepless nights. You heard? Because I'm quiet. That means I'm watching. You can talk all you want. I'm quiet, but I'm watching. Put that book out, bro. You heard? Put that book out. I'll take care of everything else. And hey, if you don't like the fact that I get spicy sometimes, then just skip the video because you had a few sisters. I call them sisters barely because they're not really sisters that came on the page and told a grown man how I'm supposed to be talking. Don't come on my page and tell me how I'm supposed to be talking as a man. Tell your husband to come and talk to me. Because I talk how I want to talk. And anybody that talks against the God of Israel, I'm going to talk spicy to them. I don't give a damn what you say. You women that don't like it, don't watch. When somebody speaks against the God of Israel, I'm going to talk spicy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk my SHIT. That's what I'm going to do. So if it's too much for you, I make sure I put in the title what the video is about. So you can already know when you see certain titles, I don't need to watch that because I'm emotional. Then don't watch. Don't do it. Don't watch. Because I'm telling you now, anybody that hates God, at some point, they're going to feel the wrath from me on this channel. That's the way it goes. So you emotional sisters that don't have husbands, or you're emotional and your husband is emotional, don't watch when I talk spicy. I'm going to talk spicy. And if you come on my page with your emotional behind, I'm deleting you and I'm blocking you off the channel. I don't need you over here. You heard? Is anybody that can't stand up for the Most High, you can't stand with me either. You heard? That's what it do. With that being said, it's your brother Priest Daniela. Once again, go over there and tell my man put his book out, man. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want no 2-3 hour live streams. Put that book out with that trash that you got. I'm gonna take care of the rest. Hit the like button on the video. Show support. I got way more, man. We had the cookout this weekend. I got footage from that and other stuff as well. We're going to keep this going. Lions of Israel, Maccabees Alliance Council. Shout out to everybody that came to the cookout. If you're not, once again, brothers and sisters, there's a this upcoming Sunday, Captain Tazariak, Surviving Christianity. That's the lecture. The following Sunday after that, you have the Israelite concert that's happening in Marcus Garvey Park in Harlem. So it's popping here in New York, man. If you can come to New York, come to New York. If you want any information about any of these events, hit me up on Facebook, Daniel Benjamin. Inbox me here on YouTube. I'll give you whatever information that you need. You see what I'm saying? And you can see the sisters is telling y'all too. Some of y'all sisters be out of order, man. There was a sister that just came on the chat a few minutes ago before I went live, and she was totally out of order. Guess what? I don't have no conversation for you. If I'm talking to, if what I'm saying is too strong for you, if you have a soft spot in your heart for people that hate God, then I have no conversation for you. I have no soft spots for anybody that hates God. Period. So, I tell you what, man, read the title of the video. If you have a soft spot for the haters of God, don't click it. Because if you click it and you leave a comment that I don't like, I'm kicking your ass off the channel. I don't need you over here. You heard? All right. It's your brother, Priest Daniela. Lions of Israel, Maccabees Alliance Council. Phone number 1-877-53-LIONS, 1-877-53-LIONS. Lions. Some of you sisters, you need to get husbands and be quiet. That's what you need. But some of y'all are out of order, man. That's why you don't have a husband, because your mouth is too big. We're going to talk about that another time. You heard? And that's just not me saying it. The sisters are saying it in the comments. Some of y'all are out of order, period. But don't worry. Come over here, man. We'll teach you. We'll get you right. And we'll get you a husband, too. You heard? All right. It's your brother, Priest Daniela, man. I'm about to be out of here, you know, doing what we do. Most High will. I'll give y'all a live stream this upcoming Sunday. I told y'all I have a live stream that I haven't done yet called "You Might Be a Jesuit." You might be a Jesuit, because you might be a Jesuit. You might be. What are the telltale signs if someone is dealing with the Jesuit order but acting like an Israelite? Y'all got to stay tuned, because I'm about to do a live stream on that. What are the telltale signs if somebody is a Jesuit but they're in a conscious community? Y'all got to stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to come out with that as well. You heard? Listen, man, we're not playing no games. We're not playing no games whatsoever. Period. All right? We're about to be out of here. Once again, make sure that y'all hit the like button on this video and show your brother some love. Subscribe, share it on all your social media. I hate to ask if anybody has anything that they want to ask me real quick before I go, because I know once I do that, y'all don't stop. Hey, what's up to my brother Troy Ellis? Shout out to you. Star, shout out to you all the time. Always showing love. Tribe of Judah, shout out to you as well. Of course, Sisters of the Maccabees. Pick a side or else. Shout out to you as well. You know, yeah, man. I've been on for about an hour, so I'm about to get out of here, man. Yeah. Peace out, family. It's your brother Priest Daniel. I'm out of here.
It's the Maccabees Alliance, unified and in control. All black, it's the Mac, unified. 100 soldiers ready for war, who wanna ride? It's that Maccabean spirit restoring the tabernacles. No more shackles, get out and lay down, you dig? No more weak niggas, selling they souls from master slums. Run up in your church, smack lies off of your pastor's tongue. Do this for the people trapped in the slums and losing focus. Yeah, the destruction's at America's doorstep, it ain't another fall left. Donald Trump, you coward, a space force for what? You can stop your hour. 200 million chariots all over your tower. We don't know the hour, but soon you feel the power. Day, boy. America's got it in for me. Still, we don't worry, it's okay, boy. Cause it's gonna be what it was meant to be. Till then, we keep the faith. Go on all the hate. Maccabees pushing this mother, make the straight. It ain't nothing left to say, boy. Cause it's gonna be what it was meant to be. Yo, I walk on water, walk on lava. The foul mouth preacher, the gold grill scholar. I'm sipping on Moscato in the hills of Masada. Yo, I'm popping up a bottle for the Moors of Granada. Salute to the Maccabees, it's definitely for designer. I rise above the savagery and mastery Nirvana. And deep inside the Vatican, they kiss the Black Madonna. I'm dressed in all black again, the AOC persona. The crack is getting slapped again, shout out to Yawakana. Got my guns from an African, all the way in Ghana. It's time for me to clap again, it's time for us to conquer. My wolves are wild wolves, my lions are piranhas. The Bible we the whip, but still bust the mountains. Let the freaking merge smoke fill a room like marijuana. I'm coming for the throat, tell them devils I'm the karma. I can smith the biggest prophecy from the club. America's got it in for me. Still, we don't worry, it's okay, boy. Cause it's gonna be what it was meant to be. Till then, we keep the faith. Go on all the hate. Maccabees. It ain't nothing left to say, boy. Cause it's gonna be what it was meant to be.